Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will start this game off. Trophy might look like an egg, but you better not be fragile. You better have a hard shell if you're going to come out in this one, guys.
And the three of us have called this game in the past. We've been in the stadiums. We've felt the hate between Mississippi and Mississippi State, right, David?
It's real, man. It's so cool to see. It's so important to both sides. Handling the emotion early will be a big deal.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They'll give it on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels took home the golden egg in a close one the last time they met.
They don't care if it was close or a blowout. They got the W, and they've been able to talk about it all off-season long, and you can just feel the energy and electricity this year.
Boy, and you know it matters. You're talking about all these kids in-state talking, where do you want to go? Which side do you want to be on? Ole Miss winning last year matters when it comes to recruiting.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
He's got him and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time.
Oh, good catch.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
Right away.
They made the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Gets it out fast. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chain. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build...
Oh, shit!
Look out.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now sliding to his left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its own. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you.
I ain't heard shit from this nigga. It's a whole computer over there. I want shit out of his house.
You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments.
That a way to let it develop, and that's a good loft of the football. You ain't got to drill it. Good job.
Shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
Yes, sir.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football for them.
Yes, sir.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Feeling some heat.
Yes, sir.
Pressure,
Good job, D-line. Now y'all want to turn it up.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road. first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench, fumbles in the end zone to lose it, legs being hiked, coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games...
Oh.
Takes it, he smashes his way through again. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
8-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back.
Yes, sir. Good job. Good job.
Two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground. Marker. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Continues to fight for yards. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woods. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Mississippi State right back to the line. Wants to throw. It's empty.
Yeah, man.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got rid of it.
Yeah, man. My bad,
defense. In a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute.
My bad, offense.
Especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it up from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Trying to beat the D deep.
Oh, look at
For the big play on 2nd down, now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback will audible. The snap sets up the throw. The quick out. He's just out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
Oh, that's tough.
Give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
After the incompletion, it's second down. To the ground with the back. And he's still running after the move.
Good job.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. How about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Rebels are marching down the field. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously, not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout.
Yep, got it again. God.
And he's brought down in this.
That's just a terrible decision, dog. Like, I'm just making the bad decisions. Yep, that's tough.
Quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
My bad. Yep. You ain't lying.
Right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job.
That was not open.
He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great.
That was not open.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They go to the draw.
Oh, nice.
On the move at the 30. Nice job to get it past the 6, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass.
Yeah, man.
They're working that left side. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, man.
Did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. They'll try it on the ground.
Yes, sir. Good job. Are you crazy? Now I'm going to go up top on you because of the disrespect.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, all right.
Release the ball on that first down pass, and it's never had a chance. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout.
God damn!
Finding wide open defenders all over the field.
And this ain't the computer. This is me.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down.
This is all me.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working that left side now.
Oh my goodness. This is all me, bro. The computer is just being where they need to be. I'm making dumbass throws.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're trying to get to it. Got his man out of the backfield.
Good job.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Yep.
A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Everett. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Woods. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. It's complete.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Trying to get to it.
Oh my goodness, bruh. That's number 4.
Another interception.
That is number 4.
For this quarterback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Everett. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side.
Dang! It had the foot.
No good. And guys, after you miss, the lead is still 1. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by about 100 miles battling here in the Egg Bowl, you know emotions tend to run high. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats.
That's the only touchdown we got. Come on, Russ. It's been a bad game. We got to stay. We ain't pulling you.
Help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Mississippi State and Ole Miss plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks.
It's a cover 2. It's a cover 2. It's a cover 2. It's a cover 2. It is a cover 2.
They've done a really good job.
It is a cover 2.
Find one out of the backfield there.
I just don't get it.
I think it's that hard. My guy is better.
I don't get it. It's a cover 2. That pisses me off.
Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Handoff to the single back. He made the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. They'll try to run for it.
It's a cover 2, bro.
Smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for
Yes, sir. All right, let's run this ball out, dog. I'm not going to play with y'all. I'm about to get out of here.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Running to the left. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead.
Good job, Matt.
And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback checking the play. Now they're going to throw it. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also this anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Mississippi State right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Woods. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that.
Lets it fly.
Oh, my God. How is he that wide open?
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking for a man. It's Everett. Quick strike complete. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. Gets away from 1. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10.
I'm almost scared to throw this.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Shit.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run.
I mean, 26. Where are you going, dog?
A lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. A shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth. And let's hold on just a minute.
Man, he caught that damn ball. Stop playing.
Have a second look. After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
Calling time out.
Looks as if they didn't get it out in time. It'll be a delay of game. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short.
Wow, that wasn't even my booth review. I didn't ask for that shit.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Thank you. Stop playing with me, trying to cheat me, dog.
And the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chain. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit. And it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
Good job. We got it.
Oh, so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
Running for it on 4th down. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebel. And they take it in for 6 more points. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stop, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in. Demoralizing.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. The ball scores free. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Hires on the move. Complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Looking to buy time. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw. It's Everett. Gets it out quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Puts him in the spin cycle. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Pocket starts to collapse. They got defense to turn it over on down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here's the handoff. The pirouette on the run. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Unloads to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The Rebels are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
You just didn't fucking block nobody.
Scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. It's complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. The Hottie Toddies are full-throated right now as Ole Miss builds the lead.
They got the momentum going. The offense is clicking. You see that a lot of times with Ole Miss. Big rivalry game against Mississippi State. Can they respond, Paul?
And Ole Miss, you know, is one of those teams you just blink and all of a sudden they're blowing you out. That's been the case here.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave you nothing on that one.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Dances away from the heat. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that we're working. We learn a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a lunch. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happen today. It seemed like everything ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football.
Get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
Get the win on to next week.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? It's part of the fun, right? They'll go to the air. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession. They wasted no time, couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been... an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense uses the timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet?
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year, you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This is a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.